Jellyfish evolved 500 million years ago, perhaps 700, and have the ability to live in water completely devoid of oxygen. Jellyfish have the extreme potential to outlive humans and take over the oceans. Before the dinosaurs, there were jellyfish. Amazingly, jellyfish still float through the water today. Horrifyingly, they're flourishing. We humans do not seem to do much right on this small planet of ours, but we have done one thing right for something. Jellyfish are loving the new climate that we have created. The warmer ocean water makes their food source, which is normally seasonal, available throughout the year. The warming of the oceans and increase in acidity and pH are devastating to most marine plant and animal life, but ideal for the jellyfish. Because jellyfish is a creature of extreme simplicity, all the jellyfish needs to survive is food and warmth. They are not fazed by the changing of the ocean water. In fact, the warmer temperatures and lack of predation and competition has allowed them to do quite wonderfully. Fishermen off the Japanese coast are not able to complete their quota of fish because the sea is choked with jellyfish. They're taking over the seas. Jellyfish are creatures that have seen it all. Through 3 mass extinctions, the various climates through the ice ages, and multiple eras before that, they have proven to be masters of adaptation. This should be shocking. Jellyfish are creatures that live as polyps attached to the seafloor or on a very sturdy structure where they lie in wait until the environment around them is warm enough for them to be released as an immature jellyfish. They are creatures comprised of 95% water and a few nerves to tie it all together. Their tentacles lazily follow them around, catching food in their wake and bringing it to their mouths. Their bodies are ingeniously simple and perfect for outsurviving nearly everything on our planet as we know it. Because of this, jellyfish will most likely outsurvive us, which, in all honesty, does not seem very difficult to do at the rate we as a species are headed. Jellyfish have the perfect body type and reproduction to endure nearly anything foreseeable on our planet. They have outlived dinosaurs, mammoths, and probably going to outlive us. Only time will tell, but if we keep on the path we are currently on, jellyfish will proceed to take over the oceans and become the dominating species on our planet. It's very unfortunate. Another thing is that jellyfish, doing as well as they are, is a huge red flag. Jellyfish do well when the oceans are unhealthy. They do better when everything else is suffering because they like the algae blooms, they like the dead zones, they like these things that are bad for the ocean because all they need is the little specks, the little things that grow, that just use photosynthesis, and our seas are, instead of being filled with fish, are filled with jellyfish, and it's very, very devastating. They're not being hunted as they normally should because their predators are not there. They are a creature that is almost perfect for any environment because they're so simple. They need so little to do so well. Many animals that are more complicated have a very defined niche, have a very defined ecosystem, food source that they need. And a healthy ecosystem has the checks and balances to let different creatures flourish, to let different creatures pull back. And an unhealthy ecosystem doesn't have that. It has overpopulation, it has little food, it has a devastated landscape. And we're seeing that more and more, not just on land, but in the oceans. And sometimes it's hard for us to remember that the oceans need as much attention as the land because we're not in the ocean. We're not under the water seeing these things. Fishermen and marine scientists see them, but aside from that, it's hard to make as catchy as it is with the fires on land and things like that. So in conclusion, all things going as they are, jellyfish will be the next dominating species, and the Anthropocene will come to a close there, and the jellyfish will take over. So thank you for listening.